What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys wanted to see the tanks, so here they are. Got the one high tech and my low tech. Three 125 gallon, 6 foot tanks. My low tank consists of Redmore root driftwood, some Marsilia crenata, my foreground, mixture of swords, crypts, red tiger lotus. I put in some floating plants to absorb the nutrients so I wouldn't have as many algae problems out the gate. Still going to have some in a couple of months. So these planted tanks both have the same filter. It's a 350 BioWell rated up to a 70-gallon tank, and I know a lot of you are probably like, well, that's not enough filtration. Well, this is your filter. Plants. You have good substrate, good lighting, CO2 in this case, and the plants will do most of the work for you as long as you keep your stocking levels low. Give you a shot of the drop checker there. Alright, so on to the lighting. I got these fixtures from Amazon.com. They were $50. And you just look up gooseneck par 38 clamp lights, and the bulbs are 6500 Kelvin rating. That's the correct color temperature for most planted tanks, and they're Cree bulbs. I got them on Amazon as well. They're $20 a piece. So for basically 12 feet of tanks, I spent around $300 to do all the lighting. I built the stand myself out of 2x4s and plywood. Not bad for 130 bucks. So in this tank, I'm doing Mr. Aqua soil, and I got Sea Chem fluorite powder sand on the front, and then at the back of the rear, I got fluorite red clay underneath the Mr. Aqua soil. I haven't figured out the stocking list for this tank yet. Wanted to do discus, but I don't know about the temperatures. It's probably going to cook the plants, but who knows? Maybe you guys can come up with some good ideas on the forum and list some suggestions for this tank, and we might actually put some of those suggestions in the tank. In this tank so far, I have a small school of these tiger barbs. I got 15 of them, and I have 25 blue neon tetras. This tank can be viewed from three sides, all the way around. And onto the CO2 in the power center. I purchased an Aquatech regulator. It was like $85. Got a bubble counter. I'm doing about, I don't know, 5 bubbles a second, 6 bubbles a second, because of the tank size. It's a 125 gallon tank, so 2 or 3 bubbles a second just isn't going to cut it. Both of my tanks are set up on timers. I'm going to mount them on the wall so that it doesn't become a hazard. I've just been lazy for the past couple of weeks. For dosing, I was doing ADA, step 1, and potassium. And I'm also using special blend for the bacteria in this tank right here. This stand is 8 feet long to cut off the corner right here to house all my equipment. I'm thinking about putting CO2 on this tank in the next couple of months. You guys let me know what you think about that. Should I put CO2 on this one, or leave it as a low tech planted tank? As for the substrate in this tank, I'm using, as you can see on the top layer, it's just Eco Complete, and then on the bottom, some of the fluorite red clay, all the way down the span of the tank, and then the island right here is pool filter sand, and the border is lava rock. I have a lot of Anubis, Barterii, and Nana attached to the Redmore root. Once they sink, I'm gonna do a little bit more reattaching and readjusting on the plant, so it's gonna look different in a couple of weeks from now. As for this tank right here, it's also a pool filter stand in the middle and lava rock. And I guess for a treat, I'm gonna run into the living room and show you my reef tank real quick, and also my 45-gallon high-tech tank. Alright, so here's the reef in the living room now. It's a 125-gallon as well. I don't know, I think I have a thing for 6 foot 125-gallon tanks, but it's got about 250 pounds of live rock in it, assorted mixed corals, and I'll go start from the left to the right and then show you the filtration on this tank as well. On the left side, there's my yellow wrasse and some clowns. Got a couple cleaner shrimp. There's a torch coral, colt coral, leather coral, mixture leathers, frog spawn, another hammer, another leather coral, and a bunch of mushrooms at the bottom. There's a cave that goes all the way through, the rock structure for the fish to swim in and out of. On the right side I have a neon green toadstool. Got a massive toadstool leather up here. A few mushrooms, some xenia, a red and green bubble tip anemone, green torch, and then as with the side on the left, there's another cave structure that goes throughout the rock on the right. For my lighting, I'm using Aqua Illumination Hydra 26s. And I got about 20 or 30 or so fish in here. They're all hiding because I just got up near the tank. Now for the filtration, this may shock a lot of people. My buddy that did the video yesterday was shocked. All I'm running is Miracle Mud and algae and a pump. No dosing, no nothing, no additives, no skimmer, no calcium reactor, nothing. Just heaters and a pump and some plants. I'm using plants to filter this tank just like the plants in the other room are filtering that tank. Plants are the best filter in the world, of what I've come to realize. So, yep, that's the reef, and then I'll show you the 45-gallon tank. Alright, this is the 45-gallon high-tech planted tank. It's a JBJ saltwater tank, but I ordered it because it's in a little cubby, and I didn't have room for a bunch of filters back there, so I wanted to get a tank with a footprint that had everything included, which is presenting some challenges. It gets clogged up with the floating plants up on the top, but you know, other than that, it's running pretty good. This one's running a paintball CO2. That's an Aquatech as well, but it was a little bit cheaper than the other regulator. For stocking in here, I have some glow light tetras, some neon tetras. I have 3 Bolivian rams, and I have 3 gold rams, and I have some Mexican dwarf crayfish. As for the lighting, I'm running a Kessel A160 controllable. With the Kessel controller, it's fully automated and programmed. I really don't have to do a lot to this tank except for feed it and top it off. The plants, I just did a large trimming, so it's looking kind of empty in here, but that's how I've been doing it. Let it all grow and fill in, and then trim it all back. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this tank. Might change up the plants in it a little bit later, but I hope you guys enjoyed the tanks, and good luck with yours. Thank you.